What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Guys, Book of Binance is on fire. We're here to talk today about some passive income techniques and strategies. I'm not going to waste any time. This is just, we got a lot to talk about. So I'll be back with you in just a second. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, I think you recognize this juggernaut of an individual who has been cranking out some absolutely just amazing Book of Binance content over the past week. Aaron, what's going on, man?
Hey, Peter, thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate being here. It's an honor, and just love talking about Book and what's going on with this, not only the token, but the BookUSD application that was created by BT from the Elephant Money community, who's now doing some advising with the project. So I come in from that side. I'm a herd member, and been through thick and thin with that group, and over the last couple of years, and it's been a great ride. And yeah, I'm an official content creator for them, and so love talking about all the projects that they get into, and Book is the newest one, which has been super fun to get into over the last couple of weeks. And the chart has been absolutely insane to watch, and I can talk to you about all things why that's going on. I think there's a lot of dynamics that go on to make this chart look the way it does. So
Yes, absolutely. Let's get right into it. I'm going to tell you a funny story. So I was eating lunch with one of my coworkers today, and we go to order our food, and he sees this right here. See the green? And then we put our phones down and we start to look again, and then he sees this, and his jaw starts hanging open, and he was like, "Is this what you've been trying to tell me about?" And I'm like, "Yes, absolutely. I've been trying to tell you about this for weeks." And it's like, dude, jump in. So he finally jumped in today, and he is really truly enjoyed just raking in the passive income. But Aaron, man, tell me all your involvement on it. I mean, I'm telling you, man, you've been putting out some great content this week. So, man, take the floor.
hey, thanks a lot, man. So like I said, I'm the content creator, or one of them, for the Elephant Money community. So I've been running their YouTube channel for the last couple of years, and anything that BT puts his hands on, he asked me to cover. So as hopefully everybody knows here, BT is bank teller. He's is a doxed dev that has worked in TradFi previously, and has been in DeFi really for the last 10 years, making all kinds of applications, most notably Elephant Money. And then recently he worked on the Trunk project, and that did extremely well on Solana for us. And then now he's advising Aaron over at the dev there at Book, and it's been phenomenal to watch. I know Aaron launched Book with a pre-sale, and then BT got into it, started loving the process, and we've been working in the background on a liquidity fork. So liquidity was launched on Ethereum back probably first cycle. I mean, it was really DeFi summer. So, and then that's been forked on different projects here and there, but we made it just for Book, and the dynamics are all very much liquidity dynamics. It's a lending market, BookUSD.com. If you launch that application, you'll get into it, and you can, after you've bought a bag of Book, you can throw it into what are called troves. So troves are lending, personal lending, sort of, I don't know what else to call them, troves, or maybe a vault, if you will, or just a contract that makes you able to put in the value of your Book tokens at whatever value you have. And then once you hit that manage trove button, or open a trove, if it's your first time, you can get into borrowing the BUD token, which is Book of Binance USD, essentially. So it's a stable coin pegged to the dollar, and there's all kinds of dynamics. In fact, we just launched the redemption feature, which should keep the peg stable for us.
Yeah, that's actually right there if you see it on the screen.
Yeah, just popped up today. We're 14 days into launching the BookUSD application, so that's why it took. I believe it's built into liquidity, that 14-day kind of
Yes.
redemption period, so that we get a good runway, if you will, starting the trove management. And just looking at what Peter's got up here, he's got 41,000 worth of collateral, and he's borrowing 14,000 BUD. That's 41,000 worth of book tokens there, and then borrowing 14,000 worth of BUD tokens, and that's keeping him at a collateral ratio of 292%. And as long as that stays above I believe it's 140, or is it 160? I'm got it mixed up in my head. I believe it's 140.
Yes. Yeah. 140. Yes.
Excellent. So as long as that stays above 140, you're in good hands. So we recommend staying in the 250, 300 mark. If you have, if you are under that 300 mark, it's nice to have some stables, those BUD tokens staking, so that you can pull those out of the staking contract and put them into to pay off your trove if you need to, get that collateral back in line with the collateral ratio that you need.
What I did, Aaron, I've been telling everybody to keep more BUD in your stability pool than you've loaned, because I don't see anything going wrong. The system would have to nuke, and there's too many factors in play now for that likelihood. But yeah, if you do this and keep more BUD in here than what's up here, that's pretty much a good insurance policy in case you need to exit the system.
100%. In fact, I just put out a video just about how to manage that collateral ratio, and my recommendation was to have enough BUD to cover at least part of your borrow there. Some people aren't going to have that right away, but if you can build that up, especially by staking some of that BUD, earning some BUS tokens, which is the governance token for this application. And if you stake your BUS tokens, then you get some BUD in return, and then you can start paying off your loan that way with some passive income, completely passive. And 514% APR is absolutely insane. Both of these above 500. We're in the first 14 days, and that will, slowly trickle down to, maybe we get into the 200 to 100 range, but 500% on a stable coin is absolutely insane.
Aaron, on this, here's what showed up different today for everybody. You notice it's got pending BUD. Everybody knows that. Explain this part right here, pending book, and when they see this.
Absolutely. So that's the additional redemption. So that redemption fee, there's a small fee with every redemption of your BUD tokens. If you want, so let me just real quick explain redemption. So to keep the peg live for that BUD token to be at about $1, you want to there's an arbitrage opportunity for those of people who want to get that face value, that dollar for dollar value of their BUD token. So you can go to the redemption, you can redeem BUD for book tokens one to one, so it's a straight dollar value, and then there's a little bit of fee there, and that fee goes to anybody staking those BUS tokens. So that's why you're seeing that $4 of extra book in your BUS staking.
I'm gonna try to do a redemption now with a little bit of BUD that I have.
All right,
here we go.
Cool. Again, this just launched today, so it does seem to be moving just fine for us, nice and smooth. But look at that. So approximate book returned, estimated fee is going to be that 2.9 book, and that's going to be that 2.9 is going to get distributed across anybody who's staking BUS tokens there.
So here we go. All right, so I'm going to confirm. I think it said it's likely to fail.
Yeah, you should get that. Did it not go through first time?
Let's see what it says.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. It's working.
There you go. There might have been a approval first there, huh?
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yep. Excellent.
All right, so there we go. Yeah.
Great. So you now have a few more book in your $19 worth of book should be in your
Correct.
trove there. So if you hit manage trove, it'll probably pop up with some extra book that you can pop in.
Yep, and there you go.
Yep. Awesome. Cool,
So
cool.
if you guys want to snag some bud under peg and do this, it's active today.
Absolutely. What's bud trading at right now?
It's
97 cents.
96 cents right now.
96 cents. Yeah. So I bought up a bunch of bud tokens, knowing that we're going to head back to peg at some point, especially with redemptions going on. I think people are just waking up to it right now. So when that gets back to 99 cents to $1, you're gonna make an easy 4% on your stables there.
Yep.
Not only that,
All
you
right.
can keep staking them in the stability pool while peg comes back up.
So what other cool things do you have to share with us, Aaron? I know you got some stuff over there on the all things EVM side.
Oh yeah, man. I'm talking about all kinds of things all the time. So on my personal channel, all things EVM, I go through yield farming in particular. I'm a yield farmer. So I love this application, getting 500% on stables, absolutely insane. I'm staking a bunch of bud right now to redeem as much bus as possible. And then, yeah, there's the channel. I think that was one of my original videos there. Old video.
So that's you right there?
That's my old avatar. I got that when I was, so I don't know if you were familiar with FriendTech. That was an application launched on the base chain back in 2024 and maybe even 2023. I think it was late 23. But man, we had a fun time over there, but we all got screwed, unfortunately.
Oh wow!
I had a big bag of their tokens. Spent a lot of ETH on getting in some chat rooms. Essentially, it was basically a chat application for crypto. And if I would have sold when they launched the token, I would have made a significant amount of money. But I watched it go basically to zero at this point, and it is what it is. I took some profit out. Thankfully, didn't lose my shorts, but that was a fun one. There was a creator of NFTs who was making custom NFTs for all of us. So that's that bunny NFT was based on suggestions that we had given the artist, and it's a lot of fun.
Is this Elephant Money channel you're doing all your stuff on? There it is.
Yeah, that's the Elephant Money channel, and this is where we're creating all the book content.
We're putting the link.
This just makes sense,
I'm in the comments section.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, so I'll be cranking out content on this channel, 5 days a week for at least the next couple of weeks, just to prime the pump, if you will, on book and the chart and the application, making sure everybody gets their hands on some yield here.
I'll tell you, today in the chat, I was really discussing about how it would be very smart to get your hands on a bag of BUS token. There's really and truly, there's two strategies that I've seen about BUS tokens. Some people are net sellers of BUS, and that's okay. Me personally, I want to capture all those loan fees, and especially with redemptions active now, it makes sense to hang on to a big old bag of BUS.
100%. I think the redemptions are going to add to your staking APR. In fact, it looks like that's going to flip the bud staking APR pretty soon here. But we have seen a lot more price fluctuation on the BUS token, as it is a rewards token, if you will. If you're familiar with like Aerodrome on Base, or some of these dexes where they give you the token that represents the application, this is similar, and BUS is going to be sold for profit. A lot of people are going to just take it from the stability pool rewards and dump it to stack some more bud tokens or maybe some more book. But that BUS token is earning on all that loan fee. So anytime you take out a loan in those troves, there's a 4% fee of the total that you take out plus $2, and those fees go to the BUS stakers.
Yeah, And what's just so appealing to this, even if you sell it or stake it, is the 3-year emission schedule. And I think Aaron described it as a linear emission schedule, where it's the same payout for 3 solid years. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's linear for sure. So it's a straight, nice line of you know, it's not going to ramp up or ramp down or anything like that. It's just a consistent schedule of unlock of those bus tokens, and they go to whoever's staking at the time in the stability pool there.
That's phenomenal. So yeah.
Yep.
So many options, so many options in one system. I mean, guys, I can't encourage you enough. Go to Elephant Money's YouTube page. Check out Aaron's content. There's so many different strategies from top to bottom. I mean, there's a person literally who is buying BUD, staking it to earn bus, and then the payout from bus token, they're using it to buy book. I mean, personally, I've got a nice fat bag of book, but hey, I mean, you can go from high risk to low risk in this, and it's whatever your flavor is.
Yeah, 100%. I think getting into BUD is the low risk factor. You know, it's a stable coin. You know, the LP is against USDC on the BNB chain, so you know that's solid. And I even decided to go over to PancakeSwap and do a little bit of my own LPing, since I'm a yield farmer guy. Like, if you go to the Earn tab, you can even put your BUD against USDC in here, and you don't get the staking rewards that you get from the application itself, but you can make some serious BUD and USDC returns by setting up an add liquidity there, that teal button. So if you put
you did
BUD, yeah, BUD and USDC. Mm-hmm. Now that redemptions are going, I'm seeing 120% just straight up USDC and BUD returns right now.
Really?
Yep.
Right, let's put it
and that's, you know, obviously isn't affected by the price of BUS, where you see that in the stability pool.
right. I'd have to let's see. Let me go copy the contract real quick so people can see this.
Yeah, it's a good idea to grab that token address there to make sure it locks in.
You guys need to watch this guy's content. He'll give you all kind of ideas.
I've been in DeFi for 5 years now, so got in right after DeFi summer, and it's been fun. Long journey through the bear market, but that's where Elephant Money came in, man. BT is really fantastic at setting up yield, especially in bearish times. I mean, right now we're just starting to get into a uptrend, just fantastic. But
what'd you do? So,
right,
like, I'm doing this so anybody watching can know. What'd you
yeah,
do?
so
Like
hit the
V3?
V3 right there. Yep.
Okay.
Because yep, that'll get you to a point where you can set up a real tight range. Go ahead and hit 1, but then tighten that up. Give that like a if you're viewing it in the prices of USD right now. So, you know, 96 cents to about $1.06 is kind of a nice tight range. So you can actually type in where it says min price there.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and type in 96 cents. And then jump over to the max and just, you know, leave it at 106.18 should work just fine. And then, you know, you add some USDC and some BUD to both sides of that trading pair there, and you'll just start capturing fees in both USDC and BUD.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I'm definitely going to set that up later today. You have definitely shown the YouTube world, I believe, 7 or 8 different ways to make money off this protocol, including all the way down to the LPs.
Well, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. Single-sided is easy to set up in the V3 LP tool. Did you do any single-sided?
I've not done any single-sided because I want to hold on to my my book tokens, man. So personally, I mean, this is a great tool. This is a really good way to scale out of your position as the price of book rises, you're gonna get receive some yield from those from that for sure. But then also, while the book token goes up, you're going to be selling into BNB. So once it, the interaction there, I think you get like a 1x, 2x, 3x multiplier on your basically on the exit price of your book against BNB. And so it's pretty great. You're gonna scale out sustainably for, it's not going to crash the chart by showing a red candle for everybody else. You're not going to spook anybody out of the price of book, but you're going to take profits along the way. And I think that's a great way to scale out of your position if you're looking to take some profit, especially specifically on your book tokens.
So the presence of book. Have you ever heard of a StockTwits, the social media app?
Yes, sir.
So book is now on Crypto Twits and StockTwits, and we've actually been trending on that. Now, people have been trying to look for another way to get some more BNB to DCA in. This is a really cool game right here.
Okay.
It's by the Warriors DAO, the crypto collector. You can actually buy five some tickets in here, and the jackpot is $2,000. I actually won, I think, third prize last time. So here's another cool way. I know you with your DeFi summer self would love something like this.
It brings me back, that's for sure.
Yes. What else, Aaron? I think we've done it top to bottom. Try to
the
go
V3
through it all.
tool is a great way to get out. Last but not least, I think I do want to explain another way to take profits, if you will, and that's just to manage your trove, man. Like set up, if you haven't had any DeFi experience, buy yourself a big old bag of book, and if as it goes up, just take more out of that trove. So if you hit manage trove right there for me, Peter.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be fantastic. So we can add more bud to that borrow, and so every time we do that,
if I want to go down, if I want to do 15,000, and I want to go down to 272, I could actually add 927.78 bud to it.
Yep. So you're not selling your book, you're just borrowing against it. This is how the rich get richer, guys. I mean, you take out a loan and there's actually no capital gains tax either. So you don't have any kind of taxable event going on here. You're just taking out bud, and you're gonna, go trade it for USDC to go use that somewhere else if you want to, or you can just buy more book if you would like.
Yeah. And then down here, guys, this pending bud, if you let it build up, that's another way to take profit out. And that's not increasing your loan or anything. So many ways. Wow. Like the roots of a tree, they go everywhere.
So let me just say one thing before we go. I mean, we'll probably wrap up here in the next couple minutes, but would you do me a favor and look up the book token on BSC Scan?
Yes, absolutely.
I just want to show folks that we've got some good distribution. I think there's 1,300 holders of this token already. We've got over 50% locked up in those troves of the bus token. That's why we're seeing this parabolic movement. People aren't selling because they're just taking profits in either bud tokens, or they're taking profits in those passive income generation. But on BSC Scan, you type in that token address there, you can look at holders of the token.
All right, where you want me to go?
Yeah. So I believe, I can't see it super well from my perspective, but there should be a holders tab, or perhaps you need to click on, go to the token transfers, or sorry, it's not showing up. Oh, go to that BP20 Book of Binance book, like right above to your right there. Down a little bit. It's right in the center of your screen. Right there. Click on that. All right, go to the holders. There you go. Scroll down for me. So that top one is the troves. So BookUSDC or BookUSD trove system has 53% of the supply. That is locked up
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. And that's why we're seeing the chart go parabolic right now. As long as that continues to grow, man, we're not going to see people selling their book tokens. We've essentially locked up half the supply. I mean, we've got 1.7 million, I think, locked up in the LP as far as tokens, like just liquidity available. And then we've got that second, and then the 53% is locked up in the trove. But that second one is how much is left available on PancakeSwap. So we only have 7.9% of the supply left available to buy.
That is insane.
Yeah. So the next two are just specific to the protocol. I believe we have 10 million locked up for rewards and 10 million locked up for expenses, possibly something like that. But then the next, that first one that doesn't have a little piece of paper in front of its address there is going to be the first human holder, and I believe that's Aaron, the creator. So he's going to hold on to his tokens. I mean, he's not going to dump on everybody. And then the second holder has just about as much as he does, but at least they've got less, right? So we've got a couple whales in here, but I could tell you I know who those top players are, and they're herd members, man. They know what's up. They know how to take profit properly, and they're going to do it. They're going to do it well. So it's a good system, and I think we've got people locked in real well, and we just got to keep, as we say in the herd, each one teach one, to spread the word on what's going on with Book.
And I'm gonna fall back to what you were saying in the video. Learn to borrow against your assets. It's what the rich do, and never sell. Learn to borrow against, or as they would say, learn how to gain access to liquidity without selling.
That's great.
Yes.
As long as we do that as bookworms, if you will, or whatever we're going to call ourselves, we can continue up, because if we're not selling, the chart's just going to keep going higher.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been crazy today. That is where'd it go? Here it is. Oh, look. Oh my God, it's still going. Yeah, we were in 0.064. Wow.
That's beautiful.
Man. Yes. Yeah. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. How soon before we get to 10 cents?
I think by the end of the week. I mean, like minimum.
Oh my God, Aaron, we're almost at a $12 million market cap. Oh my God.
We were at 10 million just like yesterday. So I mean, we put 2 million in between the last 24 hours. So look at the daily chart on this, just to show people on the daily what kind of candles we're printing.
Oh my God, I don't think I could. Ooh, that about knocked the top right out, slapped my monitor. Good Lord.
So we have the intraday fluctuations on. I think you were looking at maybe the 1 minute, but I mean, seriously, we haven't had a red daily candle for what, a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Since May the 6th. That's it.
Yep. So full week of green only, basically.
Right. Right. Well,
and that today's candle alone is the biggest one yet, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, here's two good comments. Here's Aaron. Plan ahead, take profits through V3 LP. Better yet, borrow against your book with BookUSD. No reason to sell. I will agree with the last part of that. There ain't no reason to sell. No.
100%.
And I'll be honest with you, the lock positions that I had, I wish I wouldn't have done it. I wish it was all in BookUSD. I'll say that publicly.
Yeah, I think the V3 tool came out previous, didn't it? Was it?
Yeah,
that was something that was created before we launched the BookUSD. So yeah, this is the new way, guys. Set up some troves and take some profit in bud.
Yeah, something I've been doing is claiming those fees and putting that all right back into the trove. So that's perfect, working out well. You would be proud of me, Aaron, sir.
When does supply shock kick in? I think we're already in supply shock. If we're under 10% of the LP.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it came out right. Yeah, the pre-sale, I was actually looking at videos today before we started. The pre-sale was January 16th. So yeah, it came out in January. So those positions that you saw, those were set in January.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
So you got in real early.
Oh yeah, I bought pre-sale, man, and I've been sitting on a fat bag of book.
Congratulations, brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It
I got in just
it-
under 1 cent. So I've been riding that, this we're going up like 10% minimum a day right now, it looks like. And, so if you got in around time that BT called it out, if you're part of the herd, he called it out around, 1.3, 1.4, something like that. We're up,
really.
4x from there. And you got in much earlier. So
Yeah. I got in at 0.004 and I have no intention
woo,
of selling any of them.
that's wonderful.
So BT called it when
About 1.3. So that first big green candle there
yeah, that's
was
the BT candle right there.
Yep. Yep. His first communication to the herd was saying, we love it under 2 cents, anywhere in a penny. And then it only took a couple days for it to, maybe this is still the daily chart. So yeah, we're looking at, no, this is the 4 hour. So it only took a couple of days for the herd to get involved and for the chart to start just moving straight up
Well,
into the right.
yeah, and what's so crazy about it is we've got all these new ambassadors coming on board. I saw one the other day that works with what's his name, Floki or something like
Oh,
that.
wow.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Hmm.
huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I think his top post is pinned, about Floki. So he must be influencing for them as well.
Yeah. So hey, and if we're already down this high and people start buying in, anything under 10 cents is extremely early. Anything above 10 cents is still a great opportunity with how high that. I'm serious, man. This thing has so much more room to run. So much more room.
Yeah. 10 million is nothing in meme world as far as, the memes that really take off. 100 billion easy.
And I can tell you this, and you hit home on one of your videos. There is no meme out there that offers this type of utility, and especially 3 years of emissions to take advantage of. 3 years,
Yeah.
and it's all code based. So it happens every day based off of the code. What can go? It's a no brainer, or as my kids would say, a Captain Obvious.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I can't go wrong right now. It's holding strong and just keeps chugging up. And then on top of it, everybody's taking advantage of those yield opportunities, so they don't need to sell.
yeah. Yeah, it's the other day I was running the numbers, and with what I have right now, it's right at about, I don't know, about a little bit over $8 an hour, but that's $8 an hour 24 hours a day. That's just in bus, not to mention Bud and now the book rewards that come out of redemptions. So it's not bad at all, sir.
Yeah, that's unheard of and outside of crypto, isn't
Use that term heard loosely, right?
it? Yep, that's good.
Yes, thank you for the sympathy. All right. Um, Aaron, I think we hit it top to bottom, sir.
Dude, I probably talked too fast. Hopefully people can slow this down to half speed and really digest it. But it was coming at you real quick.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, just to sum it up, you can buy a book on PancakeSwap. All the links to buy are in the comment section. Buy your book, borrow against it, take some bud, stake it, earn in the stability pool, guys. It's just 511.3%. Go to your bank and ask for that. Like, seriously. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll leave you guys with this. Book was launched as a meme token, and it's become a store of value. So think of it like, sure it started like a meme, just like Bitcoin did. But look where Bitcoin's gone. Store of value, noticed worldwide by TradFi now. And we're just getting started.
So this comment here, I remember Aaron saying this. I'll never forget the day Aaron announced he was creating a meme coded to reach $1 price. He had the vision from the beginning. He told us in the chat, he was like, guys, I'm making a meme. and we're going to take this bad boy to $1. And I was like, okay, because I joined Aaron with the MSS craze, and it went crazy from there, and it was great. And here's another comment: starting to look like the best decision I made. I think it's a good decision we all made, because this is a I'm telling you, I've never been a part of anything like this. This is absolutely unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Aaron, what's your closing remarks, sir?
Closing remark was store of value, buddy. Let's keep it, you know, that narrative going. Store of value like Bitcoin. Lock it up in the BookUSD platform. Take some profits along the way, guys. Make sure you take profits, because it's, you know, this is crypto, but do it in the BUD token. Transfer that BUD token, either stake it and earn some BUS tokens and take profit there, or bring those BUD over to PancakeSwap, swap them for USD, and go and do what you want with that.
Yeah. All right, Aaron, if you don't mind, stick around. I'm going to hit the outro. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you go to Aaron's channel, All Things EVM. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for him. Show his channel some love. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.